So this problem says it takes David 3 days to drink 2 gallons of water. At this rate, how many weeks will it take him to drink 15 gallons of water? So again, when we're using the same rate, we can use a ratio type of a problem. So given the information in the first sentence, we could put, for example, we have days, we could put that on top. We could put gallons on bottom. But keep in mind that when we get our new ratio, that will also be days to gallons, because it has to be the same unit. And in the question, it's asking for how many weeks. So we're not looking for days, we're looking for weeks. So let's first set it up with the information that we know, but keep in mind that once we find the number of days, we're going to have to convert that to a number of weeks. So in the first sentence, we can set up our ratio on the left-hand side with the information in the first sentence. So 3 days, the 3 would go on top. 2 gallons, the 2 goes on bottom. And that equals the number of days, which the time is what we're looking for. So that's going to be our variable. And it says, will it take him to drink 15 gallons of water? So 15 replaces the gallons. From here, we can do the butterfly strategy of if we have a fraction equaling another fraction, we can multiply across. So 15 times 3 is 45, and that'll equal 2 times x, which is 2x. Solving for x, since we have a coefficient of x, we need to divide both sides by 2 to get that coefficient to go away from the x. Let me give myself a little more room. And 45 divided by 2 is 22.5. 22.5 is equal to x. So that tells us it'll take David 22.5 days to drink 15 gallons of water. But we're not looking for the number of, we're not looking for the number of days it takes him to drink 15 gallons of water. We're looking for how many weeks. So after we find the number of days, we need to use a conversion factor. I like to do a conversion method multiplying by a fraction. That we need to know the ratio between, or the relationship between days and weeks. So the relationship between days and weeks is that there are 7 days in 1 week. And since these two things are equal, we can use them as a fraction as a conversion factor. So we put the unit that we want to cancel out on the bottom. So we'll put the days on the bottom and the weeks on the top, because that's the unit that we want to convert to. And the numbers follow the units. So the 7 will go with days, and the 1 will go with weeks. Now that we have our conversion set up, we know that any unit that's on top and one on bottom will cancel out. So the days will cancel out, and it leaves us with the 22.5. We multiply by numbers on the top and divide by numbers on the bottom. So we'll do 22.5, we'll multiply it by 1, and then divide it by 7, which gives me 3.214, etc. It keeps going, weeks. And so we can assume that maybe it doesn't say, I don't see in the problem a rounding, but I will just assume to round to like 1 decimal place. So that would make 3.2 weeks, or just over 3 weeks, for him to drink that much water. So feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and also leave in the comments if there was another mention in the instructions of doing the problem, if we're supposed to leave it in a fraction or something like that. Or also if you were given answers, let me know if you have any feedback on that as well. So I hope this was helpful, and if it was, please like my video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like it. Thanks for watching.